What's up, people? We are back in Sunken Engine, and we are getting ready to head over to the Carnival. We're going to have a nice, short, sweet, fun little episode here where all we're doing is going to the Carnival. I'm not going to make you sit through me playing, Duck Hunt and the shell game for minutes and minutes and minutes. I'll fast forward or skip through that kind of stuff, but let's go there. Let's talk to the people. Let's find the anomalies, play some games, win some tickets, and see what prizes we come home with. Greetings and welcome to the Carnival of the Laughing One. I hope you're here just to enjoy yourself. Thanks. How do I get in? You have cash, right? Just head inside and play. After winning tickets, don't forget to collect your prizes from the shop. What kind of prizes are we talking about? You can ask about the prizes at the shop, sir. Thank you. Have a good night, you penguin-looking weirdo. Don't you two shop at my bazaar all the time? Greetings, young man. How are you tonight? Good, thank you. You look lovely. Lovely. Thank you. It always gives me confidence when I receive compliments from a handsome man like you. My pleasure, ma'am. You look wealthy. Ma'am, that's a weird thing to say. Can I ask you a few questions? Sure, I hope I can answer all of them. I'm listening. Do you belong to a specific rich family, or is this your personal success? That's a little intrusive. Definitely not my personal success. My name is Beatrice Ashdown. My grandfather, Richard Ashdown, did everything he could to create us a wealth that even 100 years later we can still live in prosperity. Sounds like a very successful man. What do you do in business? He built a factory of small boat engines and also produced some automobile engine parts for the best car manufacturers in America. Quite an achievement. It is. Is this factory still operating? Yes, but my big brother is handling the business now. I am just best at participating in events and festivals. Thank you for your honesty. Have a good night. And there's no other point in talking with her. That was honestly a little bit nosy and rude of me, or of my character anyway. Let's see. Edmund Fairfax. Hello, I'm Edmund Fairfax. Aren't you the guy at the shipyard? Yes, I am the guy. I know the place. I mean, the shipyard. I had a small ship years ago. Jeremiah did repairs for me. Oh, you knew my father then? Was he your father? I'm sorry for your loss, kid. Just tell me if there's anything, if you need anything. I'm trying to have a good night. Thanks for, thanks. Have a good night yourself. Okay, yeah. A little bit weird on the interactions there. I honestly never read through the interactions when I first came in here. I can't wait for this. Looks like a dunk tank is going to be here. And here's one of our anomalies. There we go. Woo! Nice little contrast. Good evening, young gentlemen. Or gentlemen. How can we help? All right, you're a lovely couple. Are you from here? Yes, we were both born here. In our time, is a less troubled place. Of course, it had its own problems, but it wasn't like it is now. What was Black Reef Island like in your time? We used to draw our water from the well. We generally had only one meal a day, and it was mostly fish. But I suppose we were more at peace. Now the people here wake up at night from nightmares and keep seeing strange silhouettes. But you are still live here. I'm sure living is what they meant. But you're still living here. Haven't you thought of moving away? We thought about it, but this is our home. Yes, people are nasty. Well water are not drinkable. Fishes taste weird, and I'm pretty sure that should be fish taste weird. But most of our childhood friends are here under the ground. I understand. How about strange things? Can you experiencing anything unusual? There's definitely some translation issues here. Unusual. Everything feels unusual lately, from the garden of our next door neighbors The beavers, I've heard sounds of child laughter, but the beavers never had any child or children. So the next door neighbors are the beavers, not animals. Huh. Fishbones, right? Oh, wait. And whenever I dig in the soil in the garden, fishbones keep turning up. Fishbones, right? How about the carnival? Did you see anything strange here? Carnival, no. Carnival is fine. Lights, music, games. Everybody has fun here. I don't think anything strange happens here. But sometimes the light flickers in a way that hurts my eyes. And once, when the music stops for a moment, we hear something breathing behind the tents. That sounds unsettling. What kind of breathing was it? Oh no, dear, not an animal. Animals sound alive. This did not. It was hollow, like someone trying to remember how to breathe after forgetting for many years. Did you see anything when you turned around? No, nothing was there. Just the smell of damp soil and rust, even though the ground is dry. But when we mentioned it to the carnival workers, they didn't care at all. I understand. Let me look into it. Thanks, and have a good night. I don't think there's anything I can do back there. Back here. This guy is creepy. Beep, beep. Hello, buddy. Smile a little. If you don't, I'll lend you one of mine. Yeah. I'm gonna skip through this because this dude, yeah. Riddles, I'm terrible at riddles. Not like riddles, just plain normal questions. What do you think of... okay. What do you think about Black Reef? Black Reef is a strange place. People are strange. Houses, streets. Even my unicycle gets nervous rolling around here. Stranger than a clown? Yes, stranger than a clown. At least I'm trying to make you have fun. That's my job. Well, that and not falling off my unicycle again. I'm with you on that. Are people similar in Boston, or at least outside of Black Reef? I see some similarities of people of Innsmouth. Yeah, that would make sense if you're into the H.P. Lovecraft world. They didn't know how to have fun either. I told a joke there once, and the silence was so loud it scared me. I understand. I have been to Innsmouth. Yeah, but I'll take your... I've never been to Innsmouth, but I'll take your word for it. Another question. Yeah. If you know anything about H.P. Lovecraft lore, you know that Innsmouth is a very prominent fixture in his horror stories. Greetings. Do you play Duck Hunt? Or do you want to play Duck Hunt? Yeah. You don't like it around here? I believe that this is one of the developers. I may be wrong on that, but I know that the developers from this game are from Istanbul, and I believe this name was on the player feedback survey that you can fill out. So from the title screen, menu screen. So I'm very certain that this is one of the developers. The voyage very long, yes, but it was pleasant in its own way. They gave me so much booze during the trip that I barely remember half of it. Sounds lovely. So, what are you doing in this with this carnival? Working? Yes, I am earning some cash here. I keep thinking that I might buy a house one day, something small, maybe close to the sea. So, you are a stranger to the other carnival people, just like I am. Did I understand that right? Yes, I am new to the carnival as well. Why do you ask? Has anything strange happened here? I mean, inside the carnival? Nothing unusual. I've seen worse in my life. The carnival workers are strange people, but that makes sense considering their job. But what? There is a man I keep noticing. I don't know his name. He wears a mask all the time. I have never seen his face. He walks in a way that feels important, and there is something mysterious about him. Like what? Is he the owner or something? I get paid by the man at the welcome booth. I do not know anything else. The masked one never spoke to me or even looked in my direction. He seems very busy. Okay, yeah. I didn't mean to do that. Hey, look. There's a sad, drunky guy, and there's the girl he likes who... Sorry to break it to you, buddy, but she has an OnlyFans page. Yeah. Not gonna talk to y'all. I'll talk to you in a second. Was that it? There's just the one? Okay, so I guess it was just the one anomaly. Let's go ahead and play a round of duck hunt real quick. Oh, come on. It's like there's a little bit of lag there. Yeah, we'll do one more round. No, I'll take my tickets. That was fun. Thank you. All right. I might jump back there in a little bit and play a little bit more. It just gets a little more chaotic and the more fast green ducks. But let's play some of this, because this is where you win the big money really quickly. And then we can get all of these prizes here. But let's just, have some fun, see where we can go. Maybe get 1 or 2 prizes and then call it a day. And this, honestly, it's easy. It never speeds up. It's just as it gets more difficult, they just add more shells. But that's kind of the danger of it, is that after a while, if you play it for too long, you're just going to get bored and complacent, and you're going to make a mistake. And it happens. So I tend to play it until I get just over 1,000 tickets, and then I'll walk away and maybe do the duck hunt for one round, then come back, just to kind of break it up so I don't end up boring myself. Because that is one thing about this. It does get a little boring. I hope that they will expand the Carnival with future updates, because they obviously, like I said, they have the what looks like a dunk tank over there, and if they add more, features, it also looks like they have that puppet show. So if they have a puppet show for entertainment, that might help relax your insanity, or they have the dunk tank, they add anything else that's going to add a little bit more variety to it. And then maybe even go to, from this, add even one, because I only got up to extreme, which I think is the hardest level. But if they add like a level beyond that goes maybe back to 3 or 4 shells, but it becomes really, really fast, or it becomes faster and a little more confusing, and give you a little bit more challenge, that would be cool. So, I mean, because you can see right here, like, I'm literally, like, I'm sitting here talking, which I normally wouldn't do, and I'm easily able to follow this. So, but I mean, the other thing is like you don't want to make this so difficult that you can't obtain the prizes, which can be used at the altar to help create buffs and debuffs and things like that that add to a customization of the gameplay. So you don't want to take away the ability for the player to actually be able to achieve these things easily or relatively easily. I mean, that's one thing. Is like when something like the altar, which really isn't a massive addition to the game, but it is a cool addition to the game. It's not super important, It's not a super important feature of the game. So making it difficult to achieve that would kind of be a turnoff, to be honest with you. I think it does need to be a little more challenging, and I think they need to bring in more games here to give you more variety and make it more engaging. But at the same time, I don't think that it needs to get overtly difficult because, it's just, the altar thing is not... The altar thing's not a super significant part of the game. So there you go. I'm going to take these tickets. That's 1,500 tickets right there. And let's go get our first prize. Hey, buddy, I want to get a prize, man. Let's see. We can get that for 8. We can get that for 20. Well, we can't get that. We can get that. We can get that. First one, let's go ahead and get the teddy bear. Now we have... Do I have enough to get the mask? I do. So let's go ahead and get the mask. Let's go here. And honestly, unfortunately, that's going to be all that I can actually take home with me because I was an idiot and I didn't empty my my bag. So, we came here, talked to a few people, found the anomaly, played some duck hunt. Played enough of this to get a couple prizes. Let's just leave it at that. A nice chill kind of thing, I mean, just a break from kind of, because, the banter here isn't going to be like super significant. And I just saw that there was an anomaly. I was right that there was a second anomaly and I did not catch it. Where'd he go? There you are. It moves a little bit. So there we go. So there you go. Haha. We got 2 anomalies. We talked to a few people, but the conversations they're kind of like fluff. Like the conversation here was just weird. Conversation here doesn't really give us a whole lot of backdrop into the lore of the island. It once was normal-ish, and then it just kind of took a strange turn, but we don't hear how or why or when. It just all of a sudden changed. This dude doesn't know anything. This dude doesn't know anything. That guy's just drunk and all whiny about this. Let's just go ahead and talk to him. Hey, how you doing? What happened this time? So Betty said she'll never be with me. Yeah, I'm poor drunk. Stepping in the streets, sleeping in the streets, but it still hurts. She is not wrong. You think, Doctor? No. Go to the mainland. So, yeah, just help him out. Stay away from the doctor, because the doctor is creepy. Alright, so let's go down here, and let's put... that up. So there we go. And we're going to go ahead and put this stuff up. And we'll call this episode, just make it a nice, chill episode. Short, sweet, a little different, a little fun. And next episode, we'll get back to it with the grind. All right. Hope you enjoyed it.